going to move it to Friday night.
Okay, interesting. Okay. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock?
So I guess I wasn't supposed to say it, but I did, but it's happening.
I'm sorry, I heard.
It's okay, Coach. It's actually on the schedule that's out. So.
Is it? There you
Is
go.
it?
So you're good.
Good deal. All right. Any questions other than that?
What did you think of the overall circus?
Well, I thought for 620 kids, it went about as smoothly as it could go. There's no way to test 620 kids without it being slow, but once we got to the agility phase, I thought everybody got a lot of reps. We got out of it with just a couple injuries, which I hate, but nothing serious. And hopefully those guys will be ready by their season. But you know, all the comments were positive. I think kids had a great time and they learned a lot. And we got to see a bunch of kids. And that's a lot of evaluations. And I think every staff in the state but one was here, and they all were complimentary about how the camp went.
Hey, another coach said that they didn't come because they're playing you guys. Was that the word that you got, or did you? I'm not asking you to speak for him. I'm just wondering if you heard that.
I talked to Steve, and there were some conflicts. He thought he might send a couple guys, and just wasn't able to.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
I don't think it has nothing to do with us playing each other.
Okay.
Coach, what's your thoughts? I mean, obviously 620 kids, that many coaching staffs, first time it's ever been done. It seemed to run pretty smooth, all things considered.
Well, you know me, I always wanted to be better, and I think there's some things that we could do better, but all things considered, it went well. It went well. They got a lot of reps. There was a lot of dudes leaving here tired. They got some good instruction, and we were able to evaluate a bunch of guys. And now you go back and process the information and then watch these guys again as they progress. Like I said, I got great compliments from all staffs, and I think it was a benefit to everybody that came.
Have you ever been a part of a camp this big with this many kids?
I have not. I think the biggest camp we've had in the past is about 400, 420, and it ran similarly. But to have that many, to have 200 more guys, and to be able to get everybody work, staff did a great job. Dave Roberson, Jason, Andrews did just the logistics of it, and then the staff, everybody jumped in and picked up, and we brought everybody. Strength coach, strength staff, they did a great job.
This isn't camp related, but are you able to talk about Kendrick Edwards just yet?
No.
Okay.
No, not till.
Okay.
Not till the guys on campus.
Okay. Oh, and sure.
Well, a lot of people made a big deal out of the fact that you guys, as well as the other team on the left-hand side of the state of Arkansas, are on the same field and being able to coexist. What was that like, just with you and that other staff?
It was great. I mean, I think we always came together for what's best for the kids, what's best for the state. Bealham and I have talked a bunch over the last month, and we're both in agreement. How do we make this thing run the best we can? We just try to do what was best for other folks, and I think they got out of what they needed. They saw some young guys that they're trying to target for the future, and probably eliminated some guys as well. And I think we both agreed we wanted to help all the 1AAs, Division IIs, junior colleges. I mean, NAI. I mean, there's a lot more prospects at this camp that are going to play at those levels than are going to play at ours. So, really just how do we put together a good product for everybody? And I think we both agreed on the way we would do that. And I think for the most part we got that done.
Did you guys leave here giving any guys offers? Does that happen tonight, or does that just lead toward?
We never do that at camp.
Yeah, okay.
It's not supposed to be done at camp.
Okay.
When we want to digest what we saw too, and really just try to give them the best experience we can and get a good evaluation and go back and kind of compare what we saw. And those tend to happen, later in the process for us.
A lot of guys here you had offered, was that kind of to reinforce that, or?
I'm just glad. I think, honestly, the fact that we were here with Arkansas, I think a lot of these guys were still not sure whether or not they're going to offer. Some of them we've offered. Some of them are already committed to them and worked out. I just thought it was great that we got to see them all. Typically I think when you have a one-day camp on your own campus, a lot of kids that you've already offered may not decide to come. I just think the event was so big, and a lot of these kids want to be a part of it. And so you saw a lot of committed or already offered players that worked out today. And I think that's a benefit for both of us to get to work with them in person.
Coach, you mentioned after the camp, the camps that still remain. Just talk about some of those camps for everybody who may be paying attention that weren't able to make this one.
Yeah, we're going to be in Bentonville. They're turning the lights off on us, by the way. We're going to be in Bentonville on Tuesday night. doing the same camp at Bentonville High. Typically around 100 kids, 120 kids will be there. And then we have another camp just like this in July 15th on our campus for guys that didn't feel like they maybe had their best day or they want to work out over the summer and come get looked at again. So July 15th, we'll be back in town. Guys can go to AStateFootball.com and sign up, same as this one. And then we've got our fantasy camp, which I know you guys are all going to be a part of, happening the very next day. So July 16th and 17th. Shout out to you guys. Fantasy camp's coming up soon, so go sign up.